the shelter-in-place notification was lifted, and the law enforcement personnel in the area continue to investigate multiple other things. There are a few buildings that are still closed. We don't have any reports of anything else. We believe the threat was ended when the officer engaged the suspect. We're very fortunate that an OSU PD officer was there and took quick action, and we believe that injuries were minimized as a result of that. We will continue probably to have an active crime scene throughout the rest of the day, and we'll have more updates for you later on those things. As I said, we do have a few buildings that are still shut down just as a precaution as we go through and sweep those. But we do believe that the threat ended right when the officer engaged the suspect.
Did the suspect fire any shots?
We'd like to have Andy Thomas also come in and give information on the condition of the people who were injured, and we'll get back to your question. Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Andrew Thomas. I'm Chief Medical Officer for the Medical Center. We received a number of wounded individuals here at Ohio State. We also received word from our colleagues at Grant and at Riverside that they had received wounded individuals. We actually had great collaboration and coordination between the systems when it comes to events like this. We trained for these events. Here at Ohio State, we received 5 wounded individuals from the scene, 2 with stab wounds and 2 with wounds related to being hit by the car. And we've just received a 5th victim who was actually hiding in place, as they had been directed to do by the Buckeye Alert, who actually just arrived here at the medical center not that long ago, and her injuries are still being assessed. There were 2 individuals with lacerations that were taken to Grant Hospital downtown. I'm told by my colleagues there that both of those individuals are doing well, with not with life-threatening injuries, as well 2 motor vehicle accident victims that were taken to Riverside, and I'm told similarly those 2 individuals are doing well, but I don't have any more information on those folks.
Was one of the people injured? Was the officer injured?
Not that I'm aware of. I don't know,
No.
Chief, not that I'm aware of.
The officer's not injured?
No, the officer is not injured.
What were they standing with? Knife, machete, what?
I'll let the chief or
Chief and the chief, this is
Public
our
Safety
police chief.
comment on
Yes,
that.
right.
Let me just start from the top, and maybe it will answer some of your questions. About 9:52 a.m., a male suspect drove a vehicle over the curb, West 19th, west of College Avenue, struck pedestrians. He exited the vehicle and used a butcher knife to start cutting pedestrians. Our officers was on scene in less than a minute, and he ended the situation less than a minute. He engaged the suspect, and he eliminated the threat. The suspect is DOA. The investigation is ongoing. I want to thank officers for doing a great job. They did what they were trained to do. We have a lot of agencies here that are assisting us: Columbus Police, Columbus Fire. There were 9 people transported to the hospitals, 8 in stable condition, 1 in critical condition. We have a lot of other agencies assisting us here: the State Patrol, Franklin County Sheriff's Office, FBI, ATF. We are making sure that we do everything we can to investigate this very thoroughly and not leave any hole unturned.
Did the suspect have any other weapons?
It's an ongoing investigation. We've recovered a butcher knife. The suspect is DOA.
Is he an OSU student?
That we will be able to provide you additional information when we have another press conference later. The investigation is still ongoing.
Chief, was this a planned thing? Did this seem to be planned, and any indication this could be a terror attack?
It's too early to say. The only thing that you can say, based upon common knowledge, that this was done on purpose, to go over the curb and strike pedestrians and then get out and start striking them with a knife. That was on purpose.
Did the suspect say anything to the police officers?
Ongoing investigation.
Are there other suspects?
As far as we know, there was 1 suspect, and that suspect is DOA. There were rumors of a second suspect, and we searched the Lane Avenue garage, and we could not find another suspect. We believe that there was 1 suspect, and we have that suspect.
Was there a fire alarm pulled before this, and that's why some of the students were out on the sidewalk?
Earlier today, there was a gas leak at a building, and so Columbus Fire was on scene checking that, and it was a valve.
Which building?
That was, I believe, Whitehall, the one at West 19th and College.
So do we think that has any role in this at all?
Still under investigation.
What can you say about the